There is no poetry in saying that $1 was worth 1,500 Lebanese pounds up until this past October. Now it's worth 7,500 Lebanese pounds. Prices have more than quadrupled. There is no poetry in the word quadrupled. There is no poetry in numbers. There is no poetry in hunger. There is no poetry in the man who shot himself in Hamra Street, leaving a note saying, "I am not blasphemous, but hunger is blasphemous." There is no poetry in a pandemic that took hundreds of lives in Lebanon and hundreds of thousands of lives in the world. And there definitely is no poetry on August 4th, 2020, when the third biggest non-nuclear explosion in the world shook the port of the city and devastated Beirut. And maybe there will be no poetry after it. This is not a poem. I am too tired to write one. I am too tired for metaphors. I will not say that the Beirut blast was like... It was like nothing else. It just was. It was, and then nothing. And then everything. I will not describe it. You've seen the news. But this is what I will tell you. Our government is killing us. Slowly, sure, but make no mistake, it is killing us. And this is what I will tell you. On October 17th, 2019, a revolution began in Lebanon. And I will tell you that began is the wrong word choice here. We started it. Around 10 p.m., we started getting news of people gathering and protesting in Beirut, and then in different cities and towns around the country. I couldn't sit still. I joined the thousands of people in downtown Beirut. The chant was clear. One word, repeated, yelled, screamed, revolution. This is what I will tell you. We were an angry body. We were an angry, hopeful body. We are doomed by hope. This is what Saadallah Wannous said. We had everything and nothing to lose. At 6 a.m., I would wake up and take my sleepy eyelids to a street nearby, join other people and protest. The sun is barely up, everything is blue. One young man found an old washing machine thrown on the side of the street. He dragged it to the middle of the road and sat on it. A woman carried a big potted plant and placed it next to the washing machine. Then she pushed a big trash can and set it next to the plant. She sat on the lid of the trash can, crossed her legs, and held the Lebanese flag in her right hand and waved it to passers-by. We were spending the day and night there. An elderly woman saw us from her balcony, and a few minutes later she came down to the street with a big pot of coffee, cups, and a bowl of sugar. "Stay strong," she told us. "Fight. Do it better than us. We failed. Do it for us." More people joined, hitting pots with wooden spoons, making music. Some had drumsticks and used them to play percussions on the traffic light pole. We made music. The sun came up. Everything was golden. I looked at us. We were poetry. But I will tell you this. Nights were different. They suffocated us with tear gas, they hit us, they shot us, rubber bullets, live ammunition, arrested us, humiliated us. They are killing us. Make no mistake. We took the wounded to the hospital. We gave slices of onion and white vinegar to people who couldn't breathe or see from the tear gas. It helps. Smell this. Pour this on your eyes. This is revolutionary love. And in the morning we would gather again, pick up the trash from the streets, the broken glass, the empty water bottles, the cigarette butts. We recycled everything. Then we would have coffee and do it all over again. But I will tell you this. We were struck with a pandemic, a devastating economic collapse. The banks are holding our money and savings hostage. The government's corruption and neglect led to the death of hundreds and the injury of thousands, the displacement of hundreds of thousands. The government is killing us. Entire streets have disappeared. My body tenses. It is alert when a car backfires. Do we run? There is no poetry in crippling fear. We don't sleep at night. Our sleep is not restful. We wake up soaked in sweat. I talk to my parents. I tell them I can't sleep. They tell me it's been this way for as long as we can remember. This is Lebanon. A sentence said in resignation. I read this once, I don't know where. And for a while it appeared that our only legacy would be desertion. So many of us have left the country. I understand them. There is too much smoke from the fire on the horizon to see any future for us here. But make no mistake, so many of us are here. And in the morning, we take helmets, shovels, gloves, brooms, and we make our way to rebuild the city. Let me tell you this. We are tired of resilience. Why can't we have coffee at home? Why do we always grab it on our way to demand a better country, to rebuild a country? We are tired. We rebuild. Make no mistake, we are tired. Make no mistake, we rebuild together. Make no mistake, we are leaving. Make no mistake, our love is revolutionary. And I will tell you this. Change is coming.